Hey, it's me back again with Inside8.com. I am so excited after a 2 week hiatus. I hope you enjoyed hearing from Mar. She is so brilliant. So I am back again, and it is our last week talking about peace. And really, it's an interesting time in my life to be talking about peace because this month has had an interesting mix of peace and chaos. So I think that it's been an interesting month for me to really reflect on what it means to find peace or be peaceful. And I think that I've done a lot of thinking about how sometimes peace can be found within the chaos. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that today. Okay, let me organize my thoughts a little bit. I have notes written down and then the chaos just jumps in. One thing that I think I've kept in mind throughout this is this new saying that I've heard recently is that things will get done. So I took a week off. I unplugged completely, which was very peaceful, and also coming back very chaotic. And it's sometimes so, I don't know if you have ever had this experience where you look at all the things you have to get done and it's so overwhelming, and then it's hard to get started. So you just sort of escape and run away and go do something else, and then nothing is getting done. And so this saying, things just get done, I heard it from an intern at the new practicum I'm working at this year. Things just get done. And when you think that, it's like, okay, this is gonna get done. I just have to get started. And so you can slowly kind of take a bite off and take a chunk off and, sort of make it more manageable, break things into more manageable chunks instead of avoiding it and nothing getting done. It's sort of that idea, okay, I can do this. Things are gonna happen, things are gonna get done. So if I just start doing it, it's gonna get done. And one another sort of tidbit of information that I've been hanging on is to enjoy the memory. And a lot of the times I say that as enjoy the moment, and we say that, stop and smell the roses. But sometimes it's just enjoying the memory. When you think about your life and you think about all the different moments that you've lived, even just walking down a hallway or walking to your car in the morning, how many times do you mindlessly do that every single day? To take a minute and just enjoy the memory of that moment, and whether or not it sticks with you, it's sort of this moment is not going to happen to me again. And I tried to do that a lot last week on my honeymoon. It just sort of, oh, this moment is so amazing. Or at my wedding, this moment is so amazing. And the day went so quickly and the week went so quickly, but I got to enjoy that moment. I want to take a second and say hi to everyone who's here watching. Hi, Felix. Thank you for helping at my wedding so much. I was so glad to see you. And my sister and my mom, always here. My faithful audience. And Sean, our creator, the brain behind the magic. Just wanted to say hi to you guys watching. But my take-home message, if I had a take-home message for today and for our month in September about finding peace, is to embrace the chaos. Sometimes introspection and mindfulness and relaxation, they don't always have that sort of goal. The goal is to feel relaxed and at peace and to feel calm, all of those wonderful, amazing things that we sort of, the ideal of what we want from mindfulness or introspection. And you're probably going to hear about this a lot in the next 8 weeks. I started this mindfulness group. Those things are not always relaxing. They may not always make you feel peaceful in the moment. If you have a lot going on, sort of sitting and ruminating on what those things are can be, very anxiety provoking or arousing or it causes that tightness of your chest or that anxiety or things like that. And you know what? That is good too. The ability to introspect and look at what is going on in your life and to sit with the anxiety and sit with the stress and sit with those things can be productive. It may not be relaxing. It may not make you feel calm, but it can help you find peace in that you are thinking about what you need to do to resolve those stresses and those problems and those things going on that are crazy. And other times it may be very relaxing, and it may be, very, very soothing and calming to just sit for a moment and be mindful and to introspect and things like that. But, I think back on any great story, and the one that pops to mind is Mars. Any great success story starts with some time of introspection where you're looking at, who am I? What do I want? What motivates me? And how can I use those things to be happy and successful, whatever successful means for you. So, I encourage you in this last week of September to find peace in maybe a way you haven't tried before. And that may be through introspection. It may be through mindfulness. It may be through taking the Inside 8 personality test if you haven't taken that yet, and learn about yourself and what makes you happy and drives you to feeling fulfilled. And I think that is the path to finding peace. And I say path because finding peace is a journey. It's not, you don't just, I feel peace and now I am peaceful for the rest of my life. It comes in moments, and it comes in small chunks of time. And I think that living the life most in line with your values and your motivations is going to help you find that peace the most often. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Next month is October. We've got a new theme for you. So next week we will be coming out with something new. So stick around and find out. Bye.